back to M&M Aquascaping. Today we are doing maintenance on my 4-foot Aquascape. I'll do a close-up in a minute, but it's looking pretty grim. I've left it for about 3 weeks just so I can get it really dirty, so I can show you what to use, how to use it. Yeah, let's crack on. As you can see, all on the sides is a lot of green dust algae growing. There's a lot of decayed plants just growing up. The gravel's picking up a lot of dirt. The pipes are getting a lot dirtier than what I like them. It's just, these pipes need cleaning too. There's just so much that normally I would clean a way long time before this, but as you can see, it's not in the best it's been. So I've done this for one reason, and that's because I want you to see the potential and how you clean it and what you have to use and things like that. So yeah, let's crack on. So these are the tools I've got out ready. There will be a few that are not here that I will be using, but these are the ones I just got out of my the cabinet of my tank. So we've got the pipe cleaning tools, we've got the new CO2 indicator fluid, because I'm going to be changing the CO2 as well. As you can see, I'm going to be doing that in the video too. The clamp for the hose for the water change, the turkey baster, some tweezers, scissors, scrapers, nets and everything, and buckets of course. So yeah, so up first what you want to do is grab your scraper. This is just a cheap scraper off of Amazon. You get multiple blades with it, so every time I do a clean glass I change the blade every time. It just takes it off so much easier. So yeah, this is just a cheap one off Amazon. You can get them anywhere, I think it's like £15, something like that. So yeah, the first thing you do is just scrape all the glass down. So that's the glass all scraped up as much as I can get at the minute anyway, without taking the pipes off. As you can see, it looks a lot better. The camera focuses, that is, and not on the fish. You can see it's a lot better. There's not any green stuff on the glass anymore. You might be able to see better this side from the front. There. Glass is now clean. So the next thing, I'm going to turn off the heater, turn off the FX4, turn off the Aqua 1 filter. I'm then going to unplug the hoses off of this, go and put them in a bucket so I can clean them in a bit. I'm then going to turkey baster everything out into the foreground, swoosh it all up so it's all out there. I'm going to re-erect all of this broken sand where it's all come away from. These are the bags I have of aqua soil underneath. I'm going to replant all the plants that have somehow been picked up, as you can see, especially this one. This was all planted here. So yeah, I'm probably gonna time lapse that because it's going to end up being a really long video otherwise. So yeah, I'll time lapse me unplugging everything and turning everything off, and we'll go from there. So I've unplugged the Aqua 1 filter, but took the lily pipes off. I'll show you what's going on now. So I've unplugged the lily pipes off of the Aqua 1. They're now in this bucket here. So they're ready to be washed. However, I'm not going to wash this filter out until I'm starting to pump my water out. Yeah, I'm going to do it that way so I can clean the filter out with the hose running, draining this off, sorry. And then I'm going to clean these in a second. All I want to do now is clean the last little bits of this glass where the CO2 was. Take the CO2 checker out so I can redo that in a sec. I'm I'm going to turkey baste everything, give the wood a little scrub down, realign all the soil and see what we look like. I might even trim some plants, I'm not too sure because they're growing right tall at the back now. I'm not too sure if I want to trim them yet. I'm going to trim the moss, I'm going to trim this moss and this moss and this moss here. But I think the stem plants I'm just going to leave and let them grow out and see how far they go. So as you can see, it's very messy now. All of the debris is down the front. I've cleaned all the sand. All the wood is as clean as I can get it. I just need to trim back the moss and start draining down. Right, so now what we're going to do is suck out all of this debris on the bottom of the, or as much as we can on the bottom of the sand. We'll try and get as much as we can out without taking too much of the level down. Get as much as we can out, and then I'm going to go to the garage and get the hose for the sub pump that goes in here to pump it out, and then while that's pumping out I'm going to clean the filter. Sorry, it's been a long day and I'm not really focused at the minute, but yeah. For this part, I'm actually going to unscrew these hoses. Pull the hoses off of the connectors. Like that. And you pull them off the inlet and outlet. Do is grab this pipe lining brush, literally push it all the way through the hose, thread it all the way through. Just get a little bit tight as it gets to the bottom. Once it's through the other end, you can see there's a little bit of muck on there. So what I'll do is I'll rinse it. Obviously straight out of the tap, it's hard to do with dechlorinated as I have to use that to clean the actual filter itself, so I don't actually have enough of it to go in. So then I'll just pour a little bit of water in and then just keep repeating until the pipe's clean. So that's the pipes all clean, ready to go. Next is the lily pipes. So what I do with the lily pipes is I take this off, do do exactly the same. Brush the outside first, give that a good brushing. Get it up there like that. Keep threading until loads of gunk comes out. Turn the tap on, wash it off. Repeat the process with any pipe work or any lily pipes, just to clear it out. Don't have to go too mad with these, because these are the chrome ones. You can't really see it. For the CO2 diffuser, I'll literally do exactly the same with the toothbrush. Just go around, clean all the gunk as best you can, and don't go too mad because these are quite fragile, so I literally just give it a little once over. That's it, give it a little brush, just be very gentle with these because, like I said, they are very fragile because they're glass, so I don't give them too much. And that's that. So what I've done here is I've taken out some of the water from the filter and put it into this bucket, and then I'm just going to rinse everything that was in the filter, so the top tray. Give that a little rinse off, take any leaves and stuff that are in there. Put it to one side. So, just rinsed out the filter, and I'm going to leave all of this in here because it doesn't look too bad. So what I want to do is I'm just going to clip all these back together, put them back in the filter, and we'll go from there. So I've just put everything back in the filter. I'm just going to drain some water down from the tank. And just plonk it into the filter. Fill it up back up with the tank water, but just because it's got beneficial bacteria and things like that. So yeah, we'll do that. So now the filter's all filled up, all we need to do now is connect the hoses back on, connect the inlet and outlet back on, and charge back up. So now the filter's back in place, I can grab the hoses and plug them back to the inlet. Sorry, outlet. Now this is the inlet. Plug that into there. Normally I have this one on this side. That goes there. Screw it back. Put it where you want it. Tighten it up. That's it. Now I'm going to plug that CO2 diffuser back in. Get it back into its position. Just like that. So now the filter's clean, the gravel's clean, the pipes are back on and clean. So now the next thing to do is a water change. So I'm just going to grab the hose and do a quick 50% water change, pump it back up and reboot the filters. So for the CO2 checkup, I literally dry it out. It's not that dirty because I've only had it probably 3 weeks. Give it a little tap, be very careful because again it's glass, so don't want to tap it on anything hard. Sometimes I get a little Allen key, put it under a towel, just poke it in there. Like that. Put the suction cup back on. Get your liquid. I like to use the fluval liquid. And it says add 1 ml. about enough there. So now I'm going to connect the sump pump. Lower that to about there. Lock it off. So now I'm going to power up the filters, both the Aqua 1 and the FX4. I'm going to power both of them up now. You might get a little bit of dust come through from where it's settled in the filter, but we'll go from there. So as you can see, it's kicked out quite a little bit of a bit mess. So what I'm going to add now is some AquaClear and some Aqua Essential, and that should clear up within the hour. If not, then I'll try and get a clip of it tomorrow, first thing before I get to work. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the tank side. Next, I'm going to be refilling this. I'm going to be refilling the CO2 canister. I want to try and film it as best as I can. However, it's a bit hard when you're on your own, so I'll try and film this as best as I can. So first we've got going in is the AquaClear, sorry. As you can see, that binds up all the dust, small particles together, and makes it easier for this filter to suck it all up. And then next is Aqua Essential, sorry. I can never say that right. And that just takes all the chlorine, chloramines and all the bad stuff out of it. So for the CO2, all I did was I unscrewed the valve that was on top, unscrewed this. I then took it to the sink, filled it up with really piping hot water, swished it around, rinsed it, filled it up with piping hot water again, left it for about 15 minutes, let all the crystals that didn't evaporate like start crumbling up and things like that, and then pour it out, let it cool down for about 25 minutes, half hour, so it's nice and touchable, because it's metal, it will get really hot. This isn't a sponsored video by Colombo, by the way, but I like using it, so I might as well show you how to do it. So what you need to do is get component A and component B ready. You also want to get a little funnel that does come in the boxes. Comes in with the Colombo refill boxes. Also the instructions are all on the back, so if the video doesn't help, then the instructions come with the kit anyway, so this is how I learned it. So what you want to do is get component A ready. That's what it says first. Just rip off the bag. pipetting or funnel, whatever it is. You want to pour component A, all of component A into the reactor. A done. Then component B is a bit thicker, so you might want to like just squeeze it up a little bit and like go a little bit slower when you're pouring in, because it's it'll clog up the funnel. So just gently pour component B in. Right, so that's the components in ready. So now what you need to do is get the valve right by your side ready, and 300 ml of cold water. So what the instructions tell you to do is have it, whatever side hand you are preferred, have it to a slight tilt. So I'm going to have to stand up for this because you have to be quick, because as soon as you pour this cold water in, the reaction starts happening. So I turn it at 45 degrees, pour the whole of the 300 ml of water, then get the valve, plonk it on and tighten it up quickly. Make sure your bubble counter valve is all the way shut as well, so that determines how many bubbles come out. So if that's all the way shut, nothing will come out the other end of the valve. So let's do this. You don't have to go quick with pouring it because it's quite a big cylinder, so you can hear it bubbling away. Hand tight will do. Give it a little twist. Make sure that reactor's starting to go. Then you're going to feel it go really cold. So put it in its little stand. Let it sit there. And that's it. And then once the gauge gets, so you can turn the CO2 on at about 10 bar. But I like to leave it overnight, let it get right up to 20 bar, and then in the morning all I do is, so the bubble counter, you fill this up to like, so it's like 5 ml under the top bit, so you can see the bubbles going up and then evaporating into the pipe. And then you just click this on here, click that in like that, so it's like it's locked in, and then you plug the solenoid into its cable. So this will, if you have it on a timer, this will turn it on when you want it. So I turn it on 10 minutes after the lights turn on, and then 10 minutes before the lights go off. So it gives it that little bit of extra little 10 minutes so it calm itself down, because even though this will turn off, the hose will still be full of CO2, so it will still go through to the diffuser. So, but that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll do a little clip of the tank now. It's pretty clear already, to be fair. I'll do a little clip of the tank now, and then if I can in the morning, I'll jump back on in the morning and I'll film the tank first thing in the morning. But thank you so much for watching. We appreciate everyone that's subscribed, commented, etc., everything like that. We really appreciate the support, and it's giving us the momentum to carry on and do more videos. We've got a load of things coming up. Yeah, so stay tuned. Thank you for subscribing. Ding the notification bell so you see all of our future videos. Stay tuned.